Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk. Welcome back to another Shep Talk movie review. Today I'm going to bring you The Invisible Man. And this is another Blumhouse movie. I saw two horror Blumhouse movies this past weekend. Wow, that's crazy because I'm a guy that usually doesn't go to see horror movies. And yet this is my second review in a week on horror movies. But before we get into any of that, let me do a quick synopsis of the movie. So, Cecilia is trying to escape her abusive boyfriend, and when she does so, she finds out that her boyfriend has committed suicide, and she's given a great sum of money, but she has to keep receiving this money and the stipend, she has to not commit a crime. And so, stuff starts happening to her that starts breaking Cecilia down mentally and physically, and she believes it's her dead boyfriend, Adrian. Now, before we get into what I thought about this movie, or my thoughts on this movie, it took me a while to go see this movie, and I apologize because this movie is actually on my list of go see movies as soon as it came out. But life happens, I couldn't get to the theaters a lot. I am glad that I was able to go see it before all the theaters closed down around me, because there's pretty much everything's closed. I don't know how long it's going to be closed. It sucks. This coronavirus, this COVID-19 really sucks. But yeah, I was able to go see two movies this weekend before everything closed down, because there's stuff out there that I wanted to see that I didn't get a chance to before. So this movie, the trailers alone, when I first saw the trailers for this movie, I didn't know really if I should go see this movie or if I wanted to see this movie. But after watching some of the trailers, more trailers come out, and watching the trailer over and over again, I was like, man, this is a good take on this movie, or this story that's been told a ton of times in different ways. I was like, this looks like it will actually be really good. And let me tell you, I enjoyed this movie. Right from the beginning, it sets you in the mood and the tone that this movie is going to be. Elizabeth Moss, she brings it. She brings her A game in this movie. Watching her reactions and seeing her slowly mentally break down, knowing that she knows what's really going on, but people are not believing her because they can't see Adrian and see what he's doing to her, that they just, it's just affecting her mentally and physically, and you can see it in her face and her expression and her body language. And the music and the undertones of this movie help you just feel throughout the whole thing. It just is coming all together. I think this is a great psychological thriller. I wish more people would go see this movie because I think they would enjoy it really for what it is. Imagine that you know for a fact that your ex is not dead, that they somehow faked their death, that they're still alive, but they're messing with you, but you can't prove it. Everybody else believes they're dead. You can't prove it, but they're messing with you. And how you would try to get that across, right? It's very hard. This movie takes you, Cecile is trying to prove that she's right, but every time she tries to do that, something happens to her that either people just don't trust her anymore, or, people get away from her. Like, her ex was a master manipulator. He controlled every aspect of her life. That's why she wanted to escape to begin with. He was controlling what she ate, where she was going, what she was doing, and he took that up to a whole new level when he, was faked his death and was messing with her. It was this, I wish I could explain it more and better in detail. And I wish you could go see it. Hopefully, if your theaters are still open where you're living, definitely go check it out. The cast is just phenomenal as well. Everybody did a great job in this movie. Like I said, right from the get-go, the director sets the tone of how this movie is going to be portrayed. It sets you in that world. It kind of puts you, it kind of puts you right beside her, behind her a little bit, over the shoulder kind of thing. And that way you can feel what she's going through, experience what she's going through. You know, it's just really well done, really well put together. I will say there are scenes where, you know, things could have developed a little bit better. Things could, I felt like that some of the, you know, when stuff started getting physical and stuff started happening in the house, even though you couldn't see Adrian, that there were some things that could have happened that just didn't. I don't know if it was maybe cut out of the movie. It just seemed like some scenes just happened a little too quickly, and that I thought that Cecile could have better handled herself or figured out a better solution to get out of it. But it just didn't happen. But that's very, very minor detail stuff that I'm talking about. But I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Sheps. I think, like I said, I think the acting was real good. I think the tone that the director set was great. I think the music and the background music to this movie was really well done. Storyline, for the most part, was great. And I can see how they set it up for almost a sequel, which would be kind of interesting to see if they do go that route. But yeah, let me know down in the comments down below. Did you get to see the Invisible Man before, you know, the theaters closed down? Let me know what you thought about this movie. Did you have as great a time as I did seeing this movie? But if you liked what you see here, please remember to hit that subscription button. It helps my channel out greatly, and I truly appreciate it. And if you did like this video, check out some of my other videos right over here. I'm sure you'll find another one that you like. But guys, that's all I have for you right now. So I will see you at the next video.